Good morning, students. So, today we are going to start chapter 7 Climate of India. Regarding this chapter, I have already shared you one video. I hope you all have seen that. In that video, one person was explaining the difference between the weather and the climate, which is the first topic of our chapter, weather and climate. So, what is the weather, student? It is the daily condition of the atmosphere. Like in the morning you feel a little cold these days, and afterwards it becomes warmer. So you can see that weather changed. So weather describes the condition of atmosphere, temperature, wind, humidity over a given region for a short period of time. So weather is the information of the atmosphere for a short period of time. So the weather can be different in the morning and it can be different in the evening. You can check the weather in your mobile phone also. There is an app in your phone. Here you can see it is weather. You can just click and see. It is showing that today is very clear. It's very clear, sunny. Okay. And you can check the 5 days weather forecast also. See, yesterday it was showing that it is clear in the morning and it was cloudy in the evening. And today it is clear in the morning and haze in the evening. Haze means that the wind have moisture. Here again tomorrow is saying haze and night is cloudy. So again it is saying Wednesday it will be clear and night will be cloudy, and haze on Thursday, and it will be clear at the night. So this is the 5-day weather forecast. What is this? Weather forecast, not a climatic forecast, children. So weather of a place is for a short period of time. It keeps changing. So weather describes the condition of atmosphere, temperature, wind, humidity over a given region for a short period of time. And weather can be different at different place. Like in the morning in Savai Madhopur it's raining, and in Jaipur it's pretty clear. So in other words, weather refers to how hot, cold, rainy, windy and cloudy is it in a place at a particular time. However, the climate refers to general weather condition prevailing. Prevailing means common over a large area for a longer period of time. Means the climate of Rajasthan is hot and dry, children, and the climate of Jammu and Kashmir is cold and freezing. So these two places have different climate. Rajasthan is a hot place and Jammu Kashmir is a cold place. But however, that Rajasthan also receives rainfall. We know that we are living in Rajasthan, and Jammu Kashmir also have warmer days, but it is for a short period of time. So we will define the climate of that area as referred to the temperature over there which is more available. Like Rajasthan में ज़्यादा क्या होती है? Hot temperature रहता है, गर्मी रहती है. That's why we are saying Rajasthan is a hot place. And however, that Jammu and Kashmir, it remains cold most of the time, so we call it a cold and dry place. So climate refers to general weather condition, common over a large area for a longer period of time. So you can read that, for example, it is given also there that the coastal plains remain humid throughout the year. The clothes they wear and the food they eat depend largely on the climate of that place. Climate also affects the animals and plants' life and part of the particular region. This topic is well explained in the previous video I have shared you, and I have also explained this. Now you can see this is the climatic map of India, climatic region of this India. This place is very cool. Okay, you can say that polar climate you can see here, and this remains warm climate and dry in winter. this is very hot. Okay, so this is the different climatic area of our country. But you will not see like weather map like this, because weather keep changing. Even it is different in the morning and it will be different in the evening. Now let's come to the next topic, factors affecting climate. So the climate of a place mainly depend on the following factors. So what kind of climate is there? It can be depend on these three factors. Even there are more, but we study three in this. So the height of a place. So the climate also depend on the height of a place. How? The height of a place above the sea level or the ground level refers to the altitude. Okay, so children, see, this is the sea. Okay, ocean you can say. We calculate the height according to this level. Okay, we consider this as a 0 on 0, and above this the height increases. Okay, so here is the ground which is on the sea level, so there is 0 height of this. If we talk about the plateau region, it is higher from the sea level. Okay, and if we talk about an hilly area or a hill station, it is very high from the sea level. Sea level से कितना ऊंचा है, देखो बहुत ऊंचा है ना. और हिमालयन माउंटेन्स तो sea level से बहुत ज़्यादा ऊंचे हैं. Mount Everest is 8,848 meters higher than the sea level. Okay, higher than the sea level. We always measure height according to the sea level. So it is called the altitude. What is called altitude? So the height of a place above the sea level or the ground level is referred to altitude. Okay, now how it is affect the climate? Children, the higher we go, the lower the temperature is, the cooler the place is. As high we go, the place will become more cold. Like you have seen, the peaks of the mountains are covered with the snow, Himalayan mountains. Why so? Because they are so much high. वो इतने ऊंचे हैं कि वहाँ पर इतना कम टेम्परेचर होता है कि पीक्स उनकी स्नो से कवर हो जाती है. So the higher you go above the sea level, जितना ज़्यादा आप हाइट पे जाओगे उतना ज़्यादा कोल्ड टेम्परेचर होगा. टेम्परेचर स्टार्ट डिक्रीजिंग. ओके, 0 डिग्री, 1 डिग्री, 2 डिग्री, है ना. So this will be the temperature over there, this much cold, -1, -2. Okay, so as you go higher and higher above the sea level, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हाइट पर आप जाओगे उतना कोल्ड टेम्परेचर आपको मिलेगा. Children, have you ever visited Mount Abu in Rajasthan? Okay, you can see this, it's here. It is written over here, Mount Abu. Okay, and this is the map of Rajasthan. So Mount Abu is located in Rajasthan, which is a desert area, a hot area. But still Mount Abu is very cool place. Why so? Because it is located at a hill station which is higher from the sea level. ये एक हिल स्टेशन पे लोकेटेड है, एक हाइट पे लोकेटेड है जो कि कोल्ड होती है. ओके, आई टोल्ड यू, एज यू मूव हाई एंड हायर एंड हायर, so the temperature start decreasing. Okay, the place will become cooler, and that is why the Himalayan mountains are also very cold, because they are located at a higher altitude. So if you ever visit a hill station and why it is cold, the reason is this, because as you move high the temperature will become cooler. Okay, so the higher a place from the sea level, the cooler it is. For instance, if we travel from a plains to mountains, we observe as we go higher up to the mountains, the temperatures start to decrease and it gets cooler. So it's very easy to understand that why Himalayan mountains are also very cold and why Mount Abu is also very cold. And why every hill station have a cool temperature? Because as you go high, the temperature will decrease. The place will become cool. Now, next is distance from the sea. Now, how it is affect? So, let's see. So, this is the map of India, and you can see that the southern part of India is a peninsula. We have already studied this, and it is located near sea or a water body. So, what happened, children? So, the wind blowing from here. जब हवा यहाँ से चलती है, sea से चलती है, towards the ground, okay, towards the land near the sea, it makes the place cooler and moisture and full of moisture. So यहाँ से जो wind यहाँ पर blow हुई, what it have moisture in it, and it makes the place cool. So what it have? Water in it, and water makes the place cool. So even it is very, very hot in Delhi, the Mumbai will remain cool. Okay, so the wind blowing from sea are cooler and carry lots of moisture. Hence, they affect the climate of a place. If you observe, the coastal plains of India experience moderate, means not very hot, not very cold, type of climate. That is, the climate is neither too hot or not too cold. Almost the humidity is high. Humidity means chipchipa. Okay, sticky. Why? Because wind have moisture there. अब wind में moisture होगी तो air में तो वहाँ भी moisture रहेगी, तो आपको भी sticky feel होगा. Okay, so that is why this area, the whole coastal area, remains not very hot and not very cold. If it is very hot in Delhi, this place will remain cool, and if it is very cold in Delhi, this place will remain moderate, not that hot or not that cold. And why so? Because wind carry moisture and it makes the place cool. ठंडा कर देगी place को, ज़्यादा गर्म भी होगा तो भी place को ठंडा कर देगी. You have ever visited a beach? You have seen how the wind blowing there? It's very cool. And now, our next topic is the distance of a place from the equator. Now, what is this equator? Also affect the climate of a place. Let's discuss more. So, children, this is a globe. Globe is a model of Earth. We have seen this globe previously. I have shown you. So, see, this is a globe, and you can see this red line. Okay, this red line you can see a thick line. This line is known as equator. What it is called? It is called the equator. Why so? Because it divides the earth into two equal parts. तो हम इसे क्या बोलते हैं? Equator. Divides the earth into two equal parts. So, the places located near the equator are very hot. Why so? Because it receives more sunlight than the polar areas. यहाँ पे ज़्यादा sun की light आती है, तो ये जो places होते हैं near equator, they are very, very hot. Okay, they receive hot climate. Like you can see, this part of Africa is very hot, and here also India, this part is hot. Okay, so this is how the distance from the equator affect. If you go higher away from the equator, this place is remaining cool. This place is also remain cool, but the places near equator remains hot. So this is all about the factors affecting the climate. You read these. If you have doubt, you can ask. Now let's move to the next topic. So first, there is a fact file which we have already discussed. First is maritime climate. Okay, what is maritime climate? So the places which is located near to an ocean or a sea or a lake. The place have warm summer and cool winter. Means a moderate temperature, not too hot and not too cold. A moderate temperature is recorded throughout the year. Places which experience maritime climate are Mumbai, Goa, Chennai and Kolkata. Children, we have studied about these places in previous class, and in which we have studied about the climate of these places. and I have told you that these places are not too hot and not too cold. Why so? Because they are located near an ocean or a sea or near a lake also. So that they experience a maritime climate, means a moderate climate, not too hot and not too cold. It's very good, okay? But it is humid. Now a continental climate. So it is experienced by the people living in a place far from the water bodies. These places have very hot summers and spine-chilling cold winters. Very hot summers and very cold winter. The temperature recorded are extreme during the both season. Cities like Delhi, Jaipur have these types of climate. So you have seen that Jaipur and Delhi, they are very cold and very hot in summers and winters. So this is all about the maritime and continental climate, that this have a moderate type and this have extreme, like very hot summers and very cold winters. Now seasons. Seasons are the divisions of a year defined by the changes in climate. Seasons, what they are the division of a year. Okay, in year we have different seasons. It is defined by the climate, and they are caused due to the revolution of Earth around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. Let's understand this sentence. See children, this is Earth revolving around Sun. So we have seen that Earth revolve around the Sun in an elliptical path. Elliptical means in this path, not in a circular path. ये बीच में sun है, okay, and Earth do not revolve like this, but Earth revolve like this. Sometime it is away from Sun and sometime it is close to the Sun. So this is how we have season. When Earth is close to the Sun, it have summers, and it is far from the Sun, it have winters. So they are caused due to the revolution of Earth around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. Elliptical orbit कैसा होता है? ऐसा होता है, okay? Not in the form of circle. It is an elliptical orbit, and this is the reason why we have seasons. And what are seasons? They are the division of a year. Okay, you must have noticed that the most places experience a few months of hot weather, which is summer, and a few months of cold weather, which is winter, and a few months of rainy season. India has these three main seasons. Summer season, which is from March to June, rainy season from June to September, and winter season, which starts in October and on November. It will stay up to November to Feb or March. Beside these, we have autumn and spring season are also observed. So this topic and later on we discussed in next video. Up to now you read this chapter up to here, and I will give you one more work in map. Do that. Okay, thank you. Bye bye, take care.